Good evening. We're back with another episode of the Lord of the Rings LCG Progression Series solo play. Tonight's quest is We Must Away Ere the Break of Day. First quest of the Hobbit saga from the Overhill and Underhill box. This is the deck that I've come up with for this quest. A dwarf deck using a variety of the new cards. Bofur, the new Gandalf, Fili and Kili, and a very good tail. So we're testing out the new Gandalf. I'm not sure how good he is compared to the old Gandalf. I think he's good though, and I'm going to give him a try in this deck. I think he's good in solo play. Not maybe so much in multiplayer. Let's give the deck a shot. This quest is, in my playtesting, similar to the battle, the conflict at Carrock from the Mirkwood cycle, and the strategy will be similar. I want to shuffle the deck before I get a hand. So this quest also has a sack deck. It's a special feature of the quest. The trolls will cause me to draw sack cards, and I think maybe a few of the treacheries, I'm not sure. Bilbo is under my control. He does gain a resource every turn. They're special Baggins resources. He can't gain additional ones from card effects, but his Baggins resources will be spent to help me out on the quest. And as part of the setup, the sack cards are made into a sack deck, and the troll enemies and the troll cave are out of play. And then we reveal one card from the top of the deck per player. So my card is Dreary Hills. After placing one or more progress token, you must discard one card at random from hand. After it leaves play, Bilbo gains one resource. Anything else? No. Six, not seven. This hand is fine. So a very good tail is very good in combination with Kili and Fili. Exhaust 2 allies you control to shuffle your deck and discard the top 5 cards. Put up to 2 allies discarded by this effect into play under your control. Total cost cannot exceed the total cost of the allies exhausted. So even if this only drew one big cost guy, I still think it's good. I've talked in the past about how the cost of exhausting a hero is very, very high. The cost of exhausting an ally is much lower, especially when you can play one ally, which immediately spawns another, and then just exhaust them and possibly pull 2 more. It's got a little bit of variance in it, but I'm playing a lot of allies in this deck, like 26, which is more than half of the deck, so the odds of getting 2 that I can play are not bad. And then we've just played 4 allies in one turn, and we're really rolling. So I've play tested this card a little. I think it's good. We'll see how it performs here. We're starting off with threat higher than I would like, typically. Then that's kind of par for the course for a dwarf deck. So let's get going. 1, 2, 3, 4. Draw a card. And we don't have anything to play this turn, so similar to the strategy for Conflict at the Carrock, I want to quest very lightly in phase 1 until I'm ready to take on the trolls. So I'm just going to quest with Nori and Bilbo. Doomed 1, each player must choose one, increase threat by 4, or reveal an additional encounter card from the encounter deck. I'll choose an additional encounter card because I don't think this encounter deck is that bad, and I have a Test of Will. I could cancel this, but I'll take my chances. I get 1 threat for the Doomed 1. So I'll just treat it as a surge, and it is a Suspicious Crow, which when revealed, reveal the top card of the encounter discard pile and add it to the staging area. Well, now I'm going to Test of Will its when revealed effect, because otherwise it's just going to surge again or face another face another question about what to do. I have a question though. Did I do that right? So, is this card supposed to, I resolve the when revealed effect by revealing an additional card and adding it to staging. Is this then discarded to be brought back by the suspicious crow? Or does it not get discarded before this is revealed? And would there be then nothing in the discard pile, no effect, and then I discard this? And I wouldn't have to burn the test of will. I don't know. I don't really feel like looking it up right now, so I'm just going to assume I did it correctly by canceling this when revealed effect. So this is what I'm left with. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 to 1, 2, 3, 4. We break even, so that's perfect. Gonna move there and engage this fellow. He engages whether I want him to or not. I'll take the damage undefended. Shuffle this card into the encounter deck. Okay. And it's 1 damage undefended, and then I'll just kill this crow. So, we're just saving up for Kili. I did burn a resource there. That's uncool, but this is what we're doing. We're gonna clear this location out. So I looked up the ruling on this. It says if it's unattached in the staging area, attach it to a troll enemy if able. I looked up the ruling, and the ruling is if there's no troll enemy in the staging area, this goes to the discard pile. So goodbye, troll purse. And we got 3, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is kind of bad. You want the troll purse if you're trying to get the treasure objectives. But no luck for us. Now let's get out the Erebor Battle Master. 1 more turn before we can Kili, Fili, and a very good tail. And we'll see what happens. The Erebor Battle Master reduces my threat by 1 thanks to Nori. And we'll just quest with him. And if there's a troll enemy in the staging area, sack 1. If there are no troll enemies in the staging area, doom 2. So threat's pretty high, and I just completed the unexpected party, and that's bad. I'm going to see what happens. I'm inclined to concede because I did not want to complete that so quickly. So in the setup for this, you put the trolls and the troll cave in the staging area. You can't move to the troll cave unless you have the troll key objective, and spend 5 resources from Bilbo, or 2 if he has the troll purse. You don't want to engage the trolls ideally until you have the troll camp in play, which you can use to cancel sack cards. As it is, we're going to engage 2 trolls. Yeah, I'm just going to concede. I played it poorly, and I got a little unlucky in terms of what came out. I wanted to quest more lightly than that. So anyway, do I want this hand? No. Maybe. I don't want a very good tail without Kili or Fili, but I do have 3 copies of each, and I do have Steward of Gondor and 2 Test of Will, so I think I'll keep this. See what the encounter deck gives us. It's Dreary Hills. And let's get started. Nothing this turn. Let's just quest a little bit. Very lightly. Okay, that does nothing because there's nothing in the discard pile. So 3, 4 to 3, 4. Break even. Move there. He's engaged. Take his damage undefended. The defending character gets -1 shields. There is none. So 1 damage. And then he can attack and kill the crow. And that's turn 1. We'll get Steward out on... Usually I put it on Gimli. And Citadel Plate on Gimli. And we're rolling. Questing is a way to beat this quest, and I may go for that. It depends on whether I draw Kili and Fili. Next turn, I may play Escort and Erebor Battlemaster, and then a very good tail. We'll see. And I want to save up resources for Lure of Moria for sure. So this turn, let's just quest for 6. Okay, it's a crow, and he brings back another crow. And it does say reveal the top card of the encounter discard pile. So it brings back this, which when revealed, discard all attachments. And I don't want to do that, so I will cancel it. Oh, you can't do it. Cancel the when revealed effects of a card that was just revealed from the encounter deck. And that wasn't. It was revealed from the discard pile. So rather than cancel these, I think I'm just going to have to concede again. Playtesting went much better than this. That's pretty bad luck, I would say. Do I want this hand? No, not really. This one's not better. It's probably worse. Let's see what the encounter deck gives. Troll Purse goes to the discard. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Draw a card. Nothing this turn. Let's just quest lightly. 3 to 3. That's fine. Move there. That's turn 1. Very quick. Do I want to get out Unexpected Courage? No, I think I want to save. So, just quest lightly again. 1, 2. Well, I should have quested a little heavier than that, because now I'm going to end up discarding 2 cards, and I did not want to discard that. That's bad. That's the end of that turn. I'll save for Faramir. I usually save for the most expensive card first when I can. So, Troll Key. Goodbye, Troll Key. So, no treasures for us. 1, 2 to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, is that right? No, 6 to 2. I should have 4 progress. So 3 there. And I'd have to discard another. These are not good cards to lose. I'm sad. I played that poorly. Okay, there's a very good tail. Let's get out Erebor Battlemaster, Faramir. And I'll play a very good tail. Exhaust 2 allies you control. Shuffle the deck. That's really only to prevent scrying your deck. And look at the top 5. I can put 2 allies, or they're discarded. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So my options are, those are discarded. Erebor Battlemaster. Any 2 of these I can play, because the total cost is 7, so any 2 of these is fine. Erebor Battlemaster is one I want for sure. I'm not inclined to take Fili, because I still have 5 copies of Fili and Kili, and playing him will ruin the combo of getting Kili from the deck. So I'm inclined to take the Escort from Edoras and discard him. So, what do you guys think? A very good tail. Did it do good? Also get out Northern Tracker. Okay, so we got a good board going. Do I have the questing power to simply power through the trolls? If I reduce threat and defeat the first troll, I might. If I want 3 resources. But this is some questing power. Maybe I don't want to play Northern Tracker. Maybe I want a Galadhrim's Greeting right now. I don't think I need to do it right now. So let's just quest lightly. Yep. Doomed 1, increased threat by 4, or no, I'll let it surge. Okay, Hobbit lands, a mild location, even a beneficial one. 6 to 1, 5 progress, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have to remove 1 resource from one of my heroes, so Gimli loses his resource, and that goes away. And I'll move to the Hobbit lands. So now I just want Troll Camp to come out, and I'll be set up really nice. And there's Kili. Got no resources now. So I'm just gonna quest for 2. 1, 2. It's a crow. He brings back the top card of the discard, which is not an issue. So I take 1 threat. Okay, and this is going to engage. Attack undefended. If the attacking enemy is a troll, it's not. So 1 damage. Gimli can kill that. Kind of thinking maybe I just power through right now, right? I mean, this is some serious questing power right here. Next turn, I'll have Fili, Kili, and Longbeard Elder, and after that, it's go time, I think. But I do need the Galadhrim's Greeting. That's a problem. I really need Steward. I discarded 1 Steward to a very good tail. How much questing power do I have? 24, okay. So the way it works in Phase 2 with questing is every progress that you place on the quest, instead you discard a card from the encounter deck and you pass Phase 2 and win the game after you eliminate the encounter deck. So I need 24 progress right now. How many turns would that take? I have 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. It would take 2 turns. So I'd have to sack one of my heroes probably and engage 2 trolls right now. 3 trolls right now would engage. That's not acceptable. The attacks would kill all my dudes and yeah. I need threat reduction right now. Okay, so where am I at? I just readied up and added threats, so let's go ahead and I want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll do those 2. So it's a crow. Those are super annoying. Into another crow. Into a Doom 2. My threat's getting too high. 1, 2, 3, 4 to 3, 4, 5. 1 progress. Completing that draws me a card. And then I can move there. And these dudes will engage, and I'll just let them attack undefended. That's 1 damage. Whoops. Didn't mean to discard that. What was it? Where did it go? No, I'll give it another shadow card. Defending player raises threat by 2. It was at 40, so 42 now. So that's 2 undefended damage. And I can just kill these guys. So I think it's go time this turn, whether I'm ready or not, and we'll just give it the best chance, best shot we can. We'll get Kili out. We're going to go for swarm strategy. That does lower threat by 1, thanks to Nori. And look at all cards for his bro. And we're getting the Longbeard Elder out for 3. I'd love to find a Feint. So, I don't know. This isn't going to work. Yeah, I can't play these two. Gotta put him back. And play Galadhrim's Greeting instead. It's my only chance, I think. I might even need to bring him back and save it for Lure of Moria. Just starved for resources. And my threat's too high. Well, let's see what happens. Let's go ahead and just power through. I'll use his scrying. Look at top one. Okay, first player chooses a troll enemy. If there are no troll enemies, this card gains Surge. Alright, so -1 willpower for him. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That eliminates 1 resource. Alright, now that's going to add everyone to the staging area. That does give Bilbo an extra resource. Okay, and that's going to engage 2 of the trolls. And what happens is, forced after Bird engages a player, sack 1. Forced after Tom engages a player, sack 1. So I draw 1 card from the sack deck for each of them. And it is a large sack attached to the character with the highest printed hit points. 5 or 5. I'll give it to Dain. Because it doesn't really matter. He can't ready, attack, defend, commit to quests, or trigger effects. But his effect is passive, not triggered. So I don't care. Attached to the ally, excluding Gandalf, with the highest printed cost without a sack. So that is the Northern Tracker. That's not bad. I just have to stomach a couple of attacks. Guess I need to put it on the Battle Masters, since I need this guy for questing. So the Battle Masters take the attacks. And it's 5. Rip. And it's 5, and that gets shuffled back into the encounter deck. Oops, I pointed at the wrong guy. The Battle Masters, I said. And do I want to attack back? I don't really have anyone who can. So I'm just readying up. And can't really play anything. We'll just quest. See what happens. It's a location, so I add 1 progress to the quest, which actually just discards a card. Should I just quest with everyone? Take the attacks undefended? Take 1, I can't take an attack on Dain. Take the attacks undefended, lose Gimli and Nori, and try and complete next turn. All or nothing. Alright, so I don't really think I can win this one. What would happen if I fought them instead? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I think I'll try this and we'll see. The encounter deck gives us something we can cancel. It would engage the final troll if I let it go, which would take 3 threat out of the staging. How much do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 to 5 right now. So 14 progress. That's going to discard all but 2 cards. So actually, if I let this go, it immediately engages The first player chooses a troll and engages that enemy. Okay. So, now they're all engaged, but I'm still in the questing phase, and now I do progress 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 to 2 is 17 progress. That's going to discard 17 cards, but there's only 16. And I could just do discard many, but I like to illustrate it for the purposes of the video. So anyway, as per this quest, it says if there are no troll enemies left in play, or if there are no cards left in the encounter deck, which there no longer is, advance to the next stage. When revealed, remove all troll enemies and sack cards from the game. So rip trolls and sacks. If Troll Cave is in the victory display, the players have discovered the troll cards Sting, Glamdring, and Orcrist. We have not discovered any treasure cards for the next quest, but the players have won the game. So, yeah. I don't know if I deserved that win. I guess, you know, what you do when you're playing a card game like this and you're in a hopeless situation is if there is a line that could potentially win you the game, you take that line, even if it's unlikely. It's the only option. You go for the line that will win, and you hope for the best. You concede when there is no line that will win you the game, but I did think that there was a line that would win the game, and so I took it, and it wasn't pretty, but it did get the win, which is kind of funny to me. And I don't think I made any mistakes, but correct me if I'm wrong. So I did the thing that would keep my threat just low enough by not playing Kili. Just low enough to only engage 2 trolls. They killed 2 of my guys, but they were 0. They would only have added 1 to the quest. Well, 2 with Faramir, but in the end I had enough to get it done. With a little help from the encounter deck. So I'll probably play this again with a different deck, because I want to try a Bjorn deck, but thanks for watching. Or I may try again killing the trolls, which is a more interesting way to win. The questing way, when you build the deck this way, with the a very good tail and Faramir and the escorts from Edoras, it's a little cheesy, I think. Maybe not very satisfying to watch, but if you're really struggling with this quest, and you don't care how you win, you just want to win, and this will do it. I've also played in playtesting where this deck will kill the trolls. You get Citadel Plate on Gimli, he gets pretty buff. He can kill that one guy one-on-one. The one troll that can only be attacked by one player at a time. But I did lose a Citadel Plate early to the random discard. I misplayed. I still would have lost that Citadel Plate. I lost an extra card, but yeah. If you're struggling and you just want to quest it up, this deck will do it for you. Thanks for watching.